Hi everyone. It is Jennifer. Why did I say Jennifer? It's Jen here from Tarot Spirit. My name is Jennifer. It's absolutely fine, but I just never say that. Um, Here for your weekly reading beginning May 1st. I know we always say this every year, but wow, this year is flying by. So first, I just want to quickly show you my son and I, but mostly him. He made me a set of runes. Isn't that the coolest thing? We just took a maple tree and got a wood burning tool, and this isn't all of them. And he made me some homemade runes. I'm just learning the runes. Isn't that so cool? Okay. And then a viewer sent me some runes too, which was incredibly kind and very thoughtful and appreciated. So I don't really know what I'm going to do yet today or what deck here. Why don't I use the Wildwood Tarot? I have a friend that I guess she said she was trying to get them and they're out of print. I didn't know that. So why don't we use the Wildwood Tarot in celebration of my friend's new job, and she really embraced, I would say, like the Chariot energy, and really took charge of her life, and instead of sort of reacting and kind of, it's like the what's that, pinball, being like a ball in a pinball machine and just getting bounced around as things happen. She really took control and made purposeful action, moving towards something and manifesting, and it was really inspiring. So this one's for you. You know who you are. Okay, what am I gonna do? Let's just lay some cards out, shall we? Ooh, the Ten of Cups. And that's what happens when you take charge of your life and start living it with action instead of reaction, right? And the Eight of Pentacles. I'm going to do a video just on the Eight of Pentacles because this card, I should go back and look. I can't even imagine how many times it has come up in the past, really, almost a year. It just comes up over and over. We have the Queen of Cups. Then we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so fast-moving change. Once we set our intentions for something, it's amazing how quickly things start to change. And at the bottom of the deck this week, we have the Sun. Oh, can't you just feel the energy, the heat, it's just like newness, growth. It's springtime here. I just feel the sun. Like you can just it's almost palpable, the sun's energy, like on the plants and the growing and even healing, and burst of newness and well-being that comes from this card. This is a really beautiful card. I feel like this really hasn't come up this often for me in using this deck. And look at it. So it has some of the things I love the most. It has all these flowers, and then there's a horse in the background. Wow. This might be one of my favorite sun cards. Okay, so I'll let you guys see it. I'm sitting here staring at it while you guys can't see it. Beautiful life force, energy, power, standing in our own power. It's coming from within. So that's a really nice energy, to say the least. Okay, so the focus is on happiness. That's the key word. This deck has keywords on the cards. Happiness. What's your happily ever after? What does that look like? And I really try now to, instead of look at it, my happily ever, as tangible things, it's an inner feeling. This card's known as a happy family card. I call it the happily ever after card. But it's happiness. What will make you happy? And happiness is something that comes from within, kind of like you can see this energy radiating. It's like almost from inside out. And this is, this energy, it's like underlying or something we want to bring to the surface or that's coming to the surface. And one way is to really think about what is going to make you happy. And for me, it's being in peaceful atmospheres. It's a letting go of trying to control things, which is really hard for me. And living life with acceptance and gratitude. It's sort of as simple and as hard as that because it's very difficult. So what will truly make you happy? And if you find yourself thinking, oh, when I have this house or this job or this car or this much money in the bank, it might be a good time to think, now, wait a minute. Is that really going to make me happy? I mean, look at all the stars, the very successful rich people that we hear about that die of drug overdoses. And I mean, they're clearly not happy with all those material things and fame. And so I think sometimes what we think may make us happy, it's really something I'm learning more and more and working hard at. It truly comes from inside. And covering it is this Eight of Pentacles. Oh my God. I mean, I feel like I should just insert my canned message because this comes up pretty much every week. And it came through all the May readings are up too for all the signs. Find that which feeds your soul. Find that thing for you that truly you are present, and it's a spiritual thing. And it can be anything. It can be writing. It can be taking care of spending time with your children, spending and caring for an elderly parent or something, gardening. It doesn't matter what it is, meditating, but find it and don't be afraid if it's something kind of unusual. It's whatever. It's a unique thing. There's no right or wrong. But this is going to be a key for you finding happiness. Now, what's leaving us is responsibility. And I know you think, oh, that would be nice, right? You can't get rid of responsibility. Well, no, of course not. However, I really think, in this society, we take on way more than we have to, whether it's because we feel like we have to, or other people make us feel like we have to keep up with the Joneses or whatever. And, to be a successful mom, now you have to have a career, you have to take care of your family, you have to do yoga every day, you have to, on and on and on and on. Well, you'd be surprised what you can let go of once you really realize it's sort of a mental block more than an actual responsibility. So really prioritize your responsibilities and make sure, and by doing this, again, this is what's fading, by laying down some of our burdens and refusing to take on other crap that isn't ours, it's like we already have our own monkeys on our back. We don't need anyone else's monkeys. So don't take on shit that isn't yours, excuse my language. Make sure you're only carrying your own burdens and ones you absolutely have to. And any that you can put down or shed, do that, because that, again, we're moving towards is helping us move towards this happiness card. What we want most, we have the Queen of Cups, and the cups are about emotional fulfillment and the positive side. What we want are good, happy emotions. Again, the happiness card. She's very intuitive, so it's about really trusting ourselves, listening to, going within, and again, finding that which is unique to us, that is our own unique thing that feeds our soul. And again, I really see, even though the Sun card isn't, that this light coming from within out and sharing. Um, if you're if you're truly happy on the inside, it gets shared with other people. Now, that's what this Queen of Cups does best, right? It's interesting. She's swimming upstream here. It's a salmon. So, if we've been through some challenging times, sometimes those are the best lessons and truly make us learn how to let go, because we realize that being in the rapid of emotions and drama and negative situations just don't do anything but create more stress, and usually that happens because we're trying to control things. And so letting that go, just letting it go. Stop swimming upstream. Now, what's coming right up is the Eight of Wands, and I'm a fire sign, so I love this card. It can make some people a little uncomfortable because sometimes we don't see it coming, and even if we do, sometimes it seems to happen faster than like oh wait, I didn't feel like I had time to process that. So again, this is about a control issue, really, and about allowing good things to come in, even if you don't feel like you have complete control over it. Just because it's a little bit out of your control doesn't mean it's not positive. So this could be new love, new passion, new work, communications, new messages, but that's something that once, you kind of can accept it, it's something that will really fire you up, that's exciting, and it will move quickly, and it will happen fast. And it's, if you're sort of not receptive, and the Queen of Cups is a very receptive card, it could pass you by. And if you sit too long in it instead of going along with it, you could get burned, in the sense that you miss an opportunity. So, I understand it's Mercury retrograde. I'm not an astrologer, but, there's sometimes there's never a perfect time. Perfect timing is very rare. So sometimes you just have to leap and just take a leap and go for it when an opportunity presents itself. It's in this deck. It's called Hearthfire, so it kind of reminds me of getting together with elders and hearing stories and even some words of wisdom. So we have 2 8s now and 2 10s, 2 8s, 2 10s. Interesting. So definitely some endings and new beginnings here. But and the Magician, love it. You are the one manifesting these changes, this happiness. It's coming from you, not from external forces. You have all the tools to manifest what you want in your life. That's that Chariot energy I was talking about, my friend who so beautifully took the reins in steering her life in a positive direction. That was something that came from her manifesting it, not from just waiting for the outside world to throw stuff at her. And again, these opportunities come to you because you're receptive and you set things up to allow it to come. You released control, released burdens. Let's see what the other one is. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Stones. This is a new opportunity, home health. So it's interesting. Once you get your head and your, what feeds your soul and what true happiness is, it's kind of funny. Then some actually material stuff does materialize, sorry. So it's kind of a weird dynamic, but this is home health, happiness, home health, material things, even jobs, new something being presented that, like a more traditional card, has a a page holding out a coin. So it's also, though, usually that page is sort of studying that coin. It's like a new way of looking at material things, maybe assessing what you need, what you don't need. Um, a lot of prioritization happening this week. Um, but also, this is kind of a dichotomy, I think, the pentacles. So it's, you have home, but then you have house. You have house and home. Well, a house is, the wood, the physical structure, but a home is a feeling. And the smallest, most modest places can really feel like home, and big, beautiful, expensive houses can feel empty and cold. So how do you create feelings of home? What creates that in your life? It's not the physical um, building. What's wealth in your life? Is it having a lot of things, or is it feeling fulfilled and happy? Asking us these questions. And we have the energy of the magician, the shaman, to really manifest this in our life. So some interesting shifts happening this week that's really going to make us look at what our responsibilities and our priorities and what we need to do to be happy and to be open to the changes that need to happen to manifest that in our lives. Pretty darn cool. So I will leave it at that. Let's leave it with a picture of this beautiful sun card. And I hope you have a lovely week. Oh, you know what? I put a sale on my website that I don't think I told anyone about, because I just do stuff like that. I'm not a very good business person. So it's a 15-minute reading. I kind of shouldn't put time on it because I always go way over, but 15-minute reading for $20. So go check that out. It's a good deal. And I hope to connect with you guys soon. If not, I'll see you at the next reading. Take care.